You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting up. I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yo. Good, Spence.
Swift to start the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, gone. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively there on the fake punt turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected. We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about...
Hey, I didn't think I was going to get you with that. I thought 100% you was going to snuff that shit out. Oh my god, that shit was amazing.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Had to reach for that one. Hey. Spence, come on, bro. Let me get CJ, man. You're lying now.
First and goal,
I'm begging you.
Good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Swift, and he'll get in into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And Jonah Jackson just sized him up.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
CJ.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10.
All right, boys, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dennis Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754, of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top-rushing offense from a year ago.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
God damn.
They finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 50
Hey, Miles.
yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It is.
Trying for Brown, and it's
Xavier.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Very wise.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Ow.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on third. Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Good defense.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Scott to return it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many
Welcome back, Jalen.
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of battling him defensively. And that brings up 4th down.
They did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's gone. Knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice
touchdown
to the tight end.
Damn.
The sight line's usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. And in for the Lions touchdown.
He just cooked Edwards. Oh my God.
And the Lions are looking good here.
Look what he did to him. He fucking juked the shit out of him. He faked him.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Off the gun. He said he was going right, then he said yoink left.
Worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game.
I've never seen an innovation like that. That was great.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one.
It ain't over.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Now, we begin.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, back to Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well done to sneak that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Like,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
that was a floater too, man. I thought you had that.
If they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I had you.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That was a dime.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, I was there.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Fuck.
Zach Pascal, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
No.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is gone.
No.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I fucked up.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The fake to give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Steps away. And he's going to have to get this one. Is down.
Yes.
Romeo Okwara shooting it there and dropping it for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker. But now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe.
Went for his helmet instead of the ball.
They went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Gotcha.
On the sneak, it's
Nope,
Hurts.
nope.
This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not.
Yes!
A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
You just gambled, buddy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much.
It wouldn't let me throw it.
Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what should have happened the first time.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gap.
I thought for sure that man was going to fumble.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down good for 28.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No, my game lag. Oh, my game lag. Come on, bro. Oh, someone came and watched the stream. Damn. Someone just won't join, that's why. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Holy shit.
So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Goff.
Oh, no. I had a touchdown.
And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look.
Damn, that pressure got
there. Marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A play fake for Swift.
Oh, shit.
Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be caught.
No! Are you fucking dick?
Says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes
oh my god, that was in your fucking neck. How didn't I get it? That was a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Complete to right. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter now with Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Sanders.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And he was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 4 down and 9.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start.
I mean, you clicked on to him, man. You should have clicked on.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Oh, CJ just saved a touchdown.
Yards that time and a first down.
Coming his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got it
Damn,
down to the
CJ.
28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You sure I can't get C.J. Gardner, bro? Please. I'll give you a first.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Here you go, Rhodes.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
Ooh, Big Mac was trying to get a sack.
A major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a
I fucked up.
54 yards, well struck, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll buy some time right.
I saw Amon-Ra at the last second.
Here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.
Touchdown.
Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all every
Wow, look at that.
Ain't
that so good? Identical.
I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you
Alright,
post
buddy,
that?
that's it.
I would have crowned the
Call it
city
a
is mine,
day.
you cannot hold
We'll
that.
see you
I'm not
next
the one to
week.
go back. Meet
When
Joe
we go
Black. What I'm
against
saying, people
Washington
saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my